All right, I'm back. This metaphysical minister, Angel Truesdale, and I was unfortunately cut off from the last video. We left off with the fates. And this goes in hand with the serenity prayer. God, help me accept the things that I cannot change and change the things that I can. You know. You know. If you don't know, look it up. So I'm going to continue on with the final messages. Okay, now my shuffling is off. I just got threw off. Give me a few seconds here. Whew. I appreciate that. All right, so let me. I had to rebalance myself because it kind of disturbed my mood a bit. I'm gonna light another incense. All right, this is my favorite one here. Oh, wow. All right, let's see here. Let me get back into it. There we go. I can shuffle again. All right, so I do not want my energy to be clogged up. All right, what is the next message? This message is coming from our Sacred Power reading cards. And this is transformative guidance for our life journey. Woo. So, one plant came out, but then this one just kind of peeked out at me. Personal power. Personal power. And again, I constantly say that our personal power is our ability to choose. Let me take a peek, and then I'll show the card that came out, but I want to take a peek at this personal power card for just a quick second. I'm not hearing. Keep it up. Let it be a part of this. Personal power says, take responsibility for your actions. Reclaim your power. And you know how sometimes in life we have situations where, you know, someone's not being truthful to us, and we feel like, you know, you taking my power of choice away. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna read this card. You know what? I'm gonna leave this card out. No. Okay, but I want to read this card. It says, emotions are powerful and can cause us to feel alone, overwhelmed, and anxious if we haven't had the opportunity to express our situation or experience. Freely release emotional expressions. I have a counseling session that is titled Free, and it's the acronym for freely express your emotional expressions. And a lot of times people, they think, okay, you know, I can do that. I do that often. But when the people I've gone through with this class or this session have realized, okay, I have not been expressing myself, and how just simply expressing themselves has transformed their life, transformed their mindset. A symbol of polarity, of positive and negative, and I'm going to talk about some positive and negative traits today on live in the Motivated to Empower Facebook group. This Siberian tiger asks us to address our personal power issues. The tiger has chosen to visit you today to encourage you to express your deepest feelings. And like I said, it was just a peek at this card. So this is just a quick visitation. This is like a sidebar message. So take that as, and then I'm going to get into the actual guidance message. But this is a sidebar. Embrace your darkest personal experience and transforming it into positive thoughts and actions. Once we decide if a particular experience is good or bad, we then make a conscious decision, personal power, about what to do next, identifying our method of emotional expression. We either speak up, become neutral, or we don't speak at all. Not speaking up, however, can leave us feeling helpless, placing us in a victim mindset. Tigers are predators and understand the need for secrecy, perseverance, and patience before committing to their prey. Standing strong and powerful is essential to their survival. In the same way, experiencing darkness helps us build strength and resilience. Right now, the tiger asks you to replenish your victimhood and take responsibility for your own thoughts and feelings. Embrace your hardships with love and acceptance. Use them as a source for personal motivation. Take responsibility for your own actions and the part you have played in your current circumstances. By doing so, you will begin to reclaim your personal power. Now is the time to encourage a healthier environment by releasing toxic relationships, friendships in your life. Negative, not just friendships, but toxic relationships and toxic friendships. Negative attitudes and emotional vampires are manipulating your soul's freedom. Remove yourself from the game, cut those negative cords, and be free. The affirmation for this card says, I am now willing and able to stand in my own power. Each experience enhances my love, strength, and self-worth. I will definitely type this in the group today. Personal power. I say that a lot. I actually say that often, and I forget. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to type this up really quickly. What is this? I don't know what that is. So, just focus on that. Just take a moment to just go within right now to focus on your personal power. Focus on those connections, because you don't even have to think about it. Your personal power, your intuitive guidance is going to show you which of those connections you need to kind of cut the cord on. So while I'm doing this, if you're watching, just take a moment to kind of take a few deep breaths, at least 3, to stabilize your emotions and your thoughts and everything, and think about this part of your life. This is a sidebar. This was brought to my attention for a reason. All right. Then I'm going to tag this with the affirmation. So when you go into the group, all you have to do is look at the popular topics in the posts and click on the tag that says affirmations, and this will come right up for you. So yes. And remember, activate this affirmation, I am, is the magic. That's like saying abracadabra. Abracadabra saying, and it is so. You're bringing it to life. Post. All right. So, thank you. I appreciate you allowing me to do that. Let's get to it. So, after this face, let's get into this. So, our sacred power message is divine consciousness. Divine consciousness. Divine consciousness. Divine consciousness. This also reminds me of that personal power. This card really also reminds me of the personal power that we just did the little sidebar on. All right, so divine consciousness. It says divine awakening. Open your mind to new possibilities. If you are in my into M2E for the Divine Woman group, we talked about new possibilities or being adventurous and explorative. I believe on yesterday. Yes, yesterday was Wednesday. So this is kind of going along with that reading I'm feeling, because, you know, that was a reading to just go out and explore, take time, or do some self-exploration. And it's like saying, be still and be quiet. So working with divine consciousness, we can open ourselves to deep thought and meaning that cannot be described in normal language. It is felt and expressed with the heart and higher self. Peace, bliss, divine power, and unlimited expansion awaits you when you consciously connect at this level. Between soul and spirit, it is possible to connect to our inner being, to divine consciousness. Divine consciousness enables us to open our mind to different states of reality and communication. Right now, you are experiencing an awakening or an awareness, I like to say. Congratulations. You are raising your consciousness and are energetically shifting. Your divine blueprint has been activated into a new state of awareness. There's my word. You may feel oversensitive, but it will soon pass as you adjust to this new vibration. So, a lot of us have been experiencing this thing where we can't sleep, we feel nauseous, you know, just different things. And those of us that are more aware than others, of course, we have this pandemic going on. You know, sometimes when people feel like that, they might, oh, I gotta go to the doctor, I gotta go to the hospital. Well, we understand that there was a shifting going on. There is a shifting going on. And so physically, you're going to experience these things because those lower vibrational frequency cells that are operating on that lower frequency are transforming to a higher vibration. So our physical bodies is going to react with fever is one. Being nauseous, not being able to sleep, being anxious, being very emotional, just bursting out crying. You have to be able to recognize these things. This is nothing is to scare you. It's just to as you're coming into this awareness, you have to know that there are physical effects from the spiritual workings. So your body will react a certain way. One thing with me that I've noticed recently, okay, I love like hot wings. Like, you can, like, if I were to ever go vegan, if you bring me some hot wings, I'm gonna still eat them. That's how I am. But recently, you know, I was like, I ate 2 hot wings and I was done. I would normally, like, you know, I don't know, it's just so weird, but I was like, I don't have the taste for it anymore. I just don't. And that was not normal for me. And even my own children recognize that. But for whatever reason, I don't know if this is going to pass over, but it's like I'm not interested in those anymore. Like that was my thing. That was like crab legs for me. Hot wings. Not just, I call all of them hot wings, but like just wings, the little wings, like the lemon pepper, the Louisiana rub, like all of that was just, that's my go-to. But recently I just haven't been interested. It's kind of it's disinteresting to me. Not really disgusting. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I don't need that anymore. So I think that was one of the effects of my shifting as well. So let me get back to reading. It says, you are now connected to the healing energy of the divine. Miracles can occur now if you keep a positive mindset. This is why it's important to feed constantly your subconscious with positive information. You should always read something or watch something spiritual every day. Read something that has to do with the metaphysical every single day. Study something, look something up, speak to someone, have a conversation about this. Exercise your mind. Archangel Gabriel supervises these transitions as you become connected in mind, body, and spirit. Being connected to the divine consciousness aligns you with your divine purpose, grows and expands your spirit, encouraging you to remember who you were before you came into being. You are encouraged to meditate to remove yourself from earthly dramas, gossip, and physical issues. Be gentle with yourself. Eat nutritious foods. Oh, excuse me. Eat nutritious food. Drink enough water and get plenty of rest. By connecting to a state of consciousness higher than our mind's physical awareness, we eliminate impurities and toxicity within the body. So I know a lot of people talk about detoxes. This is basically what this is saying to you. By you going within regularly, even more than regularly. If it's too much for you, don't do it. I always like to say more than enough is poison. So your body is going to naturally be detoxed. You don't have to believe me. All you have to do is experience this. You don't have to drink. Look, I'm drinking this right now, but you don't have to buy all of these different things and detoxes. I'm not knocking nobody. That's not what I'm doing. That is not what I'm doing. But what I'm telling you, meditation is just connecting to the higher consciousness. Connecting to your higher you is good enough. I promise you, I can guarantee you, and there's not a lot in this world that can be guaranteed. You will detox not only your mind, but you will detox your physical body. You don't have to believe me. You may look at it as like you know, feeling sick, but your body will be detoxed. You will use the bathroom more often than you have been. Your cravings for certain things will be extremely decreased. When I first came back home, I think it was in 2018. We came back home around Thanksgiving, which was one of my favorite times of the year, like most favorite times of the year. I was the hog chitlin person. Like, I gotta have them. I don't care what's going on. I gotta have them. But my taste for those extremely like cold turkey disappeared. I'm not saying I think they're disgusting. What I'm saying is I don't have a taste for them. So I can look at them and move on past it. And that was not ever me. I grew up like that. I always had to have them. I was the one, when y'all cooking some hot chitlins? When y'all cooking some hot chitlins? Are y'all cooking some hot chitlins? And even during the times of the year it wasn't in season, my aunt would be like, girl, they ain't in season right now. Hush, someone, and go sit down. So this is what I'm telling you. As you connect and as you practice, as you incorporate metaphysical practices, or you can call it spiritual practices, you will be detoxed overall. But you have to consciously do this. And you have to accept the help that you have. And yes, a lot of the help is a spiritual team that is there for you. It's not necessarily me or someone else here on this planet or in this realm. So yeah, I just wanted to put that in there. Of course, you know, my readings are very extended and long-winded, and I don't cut anything out because I feel like everything is purposely done. I purposely do what I'm doing. I mean, I'm a talker and I like to learn. So while I do this, I'm learning myself, and I just, you know, I also like to hear my own voice. But whatever. So yeah, toxins will be eliminated, impurities will be eliminated, not only spiritually, not only emotionally, not only mentally, but also physically. This is a guarantee that I can give to you, not from myself, but from higher consciousness, but from the divine consciousness. This is a guarantee from the divine consciousness. All you have to do is connect. Like I say, you don't have to believe anything that I say ever. All you have to do is experience it. And if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. Do what works for you and yours. All right. Spirit, higher thought forms, angelic connections, and animal messages will come clearly now, and they do. Keep a journal for the next 21 days to record the thoughts, feelings, and messages, meditation, and dream states that may arise or appear to you throughout the day as your body adjusts to these new energies. You need a notebook. Yes, you do. You do. You're going to have a lot to write down. You're going to have a lot to journal in. And this is just a normal little, I think you can get this out of Family Dollar, or you can order it online. This one is I got it from Amazon, but you can get these out of Family Dollar. Me and my daughter were in that store yesterday, and they had some pretty ones with like, not the bands, but the like the little clasps thing or whatever. So yeah. This one is more so for my tarot messages and manifestations. But I have this one also. This is just a bigger form, a bigger, yeah, notebook. Same kind of notebook. But this one, I keep my pen. This one has a thing for me to put my pen here. This is the pen I use for this notebook. And yes, this one now keeps, I have like notes and things, like a couple of pages. What else? I think I have, you know, messages that come to me, goals, all types of stuff. So you're going to need to do this. This goes in with write the vision, make it plain. It is the same concept. You're going to want to journal these things. You're going to want to journal these things. I promise you, you're going to look back, read over these things, and you're going to see how the evolution or the transformation has come about. So the prayer for this is, I am one with the divine energy. I allow divinity to flow through me and align my unique vibration to the highest form of universal love. So this message is amazing going along here. Let's continue on before I am interrupted again, because I have 2 more decks to get to. I'm trying to put this one up. So divine consciousness. Now the next one is, I don't even know why. Okay, so yeah. All right, so what message do you have to share? What is the next message that you would have to share? What is the next message of action? Yes, that's what I want to know. What is our message of action, an actual guided message? What action must be taken? What's a suggestion of our action that we must take? Come on. There are no reverse. I'm not using reversals in this guided reading. Well, it's a guidance reading. I need to call it, yeah, I'm gonna change it to guided reading. Yeah, this is a guided reading. All my readings are guided readings, but this is to give you some actual guidance, suggestions to move you along. All right, come on now. Let me put this down. These cards are a bit thicker. Oh, much appreciation, much appreciation. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So listen. Gotta listen when you gotta listen. Well, I do. So the Hierophant. I flipped over the Hierophant. I just chose a card. I had to choose a card. So let me go to. And see, the Hierophant is someone that's very trustworthy. You see how, let me sit this up here. Let me sit this down here and put this up here. The Hierophant is someone that's not gonna work. So let me put this back up here. But the Hierophant is someone trustworthy. A Hierophant is a teacher. The Hierophant has pupils, students rather. And this is someone that you look to. But right now, what I'm feeling, until I can flip to the self-care, is I'm feeling like this is, you have to take this person, like this is your inner self, your energy, your inner guidance, your inner goddess. But this is a, yeah. The affirmation for this card is, I'm a bridge between heaven and earth, transmitting wisdom for the greater good. That's what I'm saying. This is you. Your connection is you. The connection that you have to your higher self is you. From you, how would you travel? I think the word is travel from yourself to your higher self, from your ego self to your higher self. The connection is through you. You have to go inside. Like, that's such a repetitive message, not just in this messages, but it's like everything that I talk about, it always goes back to meditation and being quiet and being still and going within for whatever it is you need. Read for pleasure. This is the self-care message with this card. So this is the question I asked before pulling this card is, what action must be taken? What action should we be taking? And it says, read for pleasure. Not a book that you think you should read. Go to the library and grab something that speaks to you. So yeah, just go within. And when I say go within, you don't always have to stop your day and close your eyes. And there comes a point where you can just go within and get what you need. And then make a decision. Move forward and on that path. You're going to get there. But I'm telling you, I say this a lot with my stories. It took me 8 years just to learn the beginning steps of meditation. I began 8 years ago. I remember. I haven't even had my son yet. I had my 2 daughters. And I believe I was pregnant with him. Yeah, because he's 7 years old now. So I hadn't even had him. 8 years ago. 8 years before. Yeah, it was 8 years ago I started meditation. And my meditation did not kick off until 2019. But I began meditating 8 years ago. And it was such a struggle. So difficult. It was so difficult for me to just get it. And I got it in 2019. I got it in 2019. That's crazy to say. But anyways, choose something that speaks to you in a deeper way. Give me 2 seconds. Yes, put it right there. I can watch him. And then today we're having a birthday party for my grandbaby doll. How old she is again? Grandbaby doll. She's turning 2. So if you can, please comment happy birthday to, what's her name? I think it's Lexi. Happy birthday to Lexi. She's my grandbaby doll. And we're having an actual birthday party for my baby doll. My daughter's baby doll. What kind of parent am I? So anyway. Everybody's invited. Somebody calling you? I don't care. So anyway, so I have the babysit now. No, go put that up. I'm gonna do your hair so you can do the birthday party. You're gonna put some clothes and stuff on. We got, man, look, we got birthday cups, birthday plates, birthday cake. What else we got in there for the birthday party? A little birthday. No, she got a birthday pin for her too. And a birthday hat. So yeah, happy birthday to my grandbaby doll Lexi. If you can put happy birthday grandbaby doll Lexi. Anyways, yeah. She's sitting here. I just got a show. I'm babysitting her right now. So that's that. Anyways, let me get back to this. All right, so this is your higher self. Okay, so don't spend too much time reading the blurb. Just take it home and read it until the end. Let yourself relish the intimacy, privilege, and learning experience, regardless of the book that is reading just for you. So this is a practice. This is something that you can actively do. It's okay. Just go put them up. We'll do it later. Do you say you want to wait till Grandma and Grandpa come home? Okay, well, let me get situated and then we can set it up. Yes, Linnea. All right, so, but yeah, this is an energy of teaching and learning. I feel like this is you, and I also feel like this is you. So the thing about this is, look, this is your higher you. This is the intuitive wisdom that you are. This is your ego you, and this is your lower you. They all come into the command of the higher self. You just have to allow this higher self room to flourish, I would say, or to teach. Because you're teaching and learning. These parts of you learn from this higher you. This is, wow. I felt like this was you, but I'm looking at this. This is your ego you, and this is your lower you. And your ego and your lower you have a desire to follow this higher self. That's why I say you don't have to kill your ego. You don't have to get rid of the negative parts of you. You just have to allow. And I feel like they want to follow this higher part of you. Wow. Now that is powerful. If you don't think that's powerful, I don't know. But they want to follow. They have a desire to follow the higher part of you. The higher self, the higher wisdom. Wow. They want to. They're looking to this part of you. Wow, but a lot of us like to choose. A lot of people like to choose to go with that ego, to go along with their ego, because they feel like if I do this, people gonna think I'm crazy. People gonna look at me like this. People gonna look at me. Look, you gotta get to the point where it don't even matter. I'm gonna do me. However you feel about it, that's on you. That's something you gotta work out. And not feel fake or phony about it. There's a saying, fake it till you make it. I don't teach my kids that. I say stay far away from that as possibly as you can. Far away from that as possibly as you can. Now, I'm not saying don't deal with the fake. Like, you know, let's say imitation statue or something like that. But I'm talking about people that are pretending. So instead of pretending, don't pretend until you make it. Do not pretend. Pretending is not going to, not knowing is a better position to be in than pretending. Not knowing is a better position to be in than pretending. So, all right. Is that it? Oh, one more message. So, what's going to activate this? This is your action now. Higher you. Follow your higher you, your higher guidance. So, what is activating this? What is the activation for this? Is that the right question I should be asking? Okay. Is that the right question that I should be asking with you? Much appreciation. See, look, you know, all you got to do is ask. Ask. Sometimes we need confirmation. It's okay. It's okay. But to constantly need confirmation, that's saying you don't trust your inner guidance. All right. What is the activation of this? These over the next, okay. Oh, I think 2 cards came out. Yep, 2 cards came out. So, well, the first card that I saw was creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. So I think being creative, and this has been coming out a lot. Oh, especially at romance readings. Creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illusion. The next message was vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. No matter what. So no matter what's going on with us or in our worlds, I'm feeling like for the most part, it's seen as basically positive. To put it simple, there's positivity in what it is you're seeing, and you create your world now. You create whatever it is. So yeah, those are the messages for guidance into your next month. You're going into May. So if you have any comments, suggestions, or anything you feel like I can improve on, or anything you want me to touch on, please don't feel free to reach out. I'm available to contact me in any way you can below. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of your April. See you next month.